the king of Fomo.
What's up, everybody? King of Fomo here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. All right, so here we are with True POI. We have officially launched. It's been, I don't know, maybe about a little over 14 hours since this thing has been put out, and we can talk a little bit about it. So let me just say this: the easy part for True POI is done. So the easy part is just simply buying as early as possible, right? So now we are entering the hard part phase of True POI, which is what kind of holder are you? Originally, these types of contracts were called proof of weak hands, and they were called that for a reason, right? Do you have the hands to hold out on your True POI tokens for later, potentially seeing the amount of Ethereum in here skyrocket and seeing your balance skyrocket as well? Or are you going to sell quickly, right? Nobody can really tell you the correct strategy, right? The correct strategy maybe could have been sell immediately after the contract launched. The correct strategy could be sell right now, or the correct strategy could be sell a week from now, or a month from now, or a year from now. Again, that is completely unpredictable because at this moment we have to see what is the traction going to be like. How is word of mouth going to spread about the smart contract? Are we going to have the same type of interest in these contracts as we did in 2019? Will we see some run-ups like we saw with Gandiji and Ethereum Gold and Proof of Weak Hands and a lot of other ones? And I'll just say this, I'm glad that this contract launched first and, Gandiji's launching second, because we can get a little bit of an idea of how things will work out as Gandiji launches about a month from now. So right now we're sitting at 247 Ethereum in the contract and rising. I think, every time I've opened it up, it's been going up and up and up. So I'm not sure if we had a big spike and a big dump, but so far it looks like it's been just an upward movement. And it also seems like people are sticking to the hold it and see what happens for this contract instead of the dump right away. A lot of people are maybe speculating that we could see some growth in this contract. And again, the longer you hold, the more dividends you're going to get. So you can see that my dividends right now, I have $536 worth of dividends, and my balance is about $3,570 in POI. So that's a lot of dividends. It means there's been a lot of buying and selling going on, and I have recouped my initial right here. So if I sell right now, I make a little bit of a profit, but again, if we're seeing what this contract can do, I mean, I remember back when we had another contract that the Oracle was talking about, back when these things were popular, we saw somewhere upwards of like close to 2,000 Ethereum being put in this thing. So this thing could potentially 10x from where we are right now, potentially. Again, I think that the clientele, the people who are interested in this is a lot different. So it's going to be really interesting to see, can we hit the 1,000 Ethereum mark in True POI? And this is going to be a good litmus test to see how well Gandiji will do as well. If we can hit that 1,000 Ethereum mark, then the sky's the limit for Gandiji, and maybe we'll see a resurgence of people coming back to these things. But again, it's going to be really interesting to see, are you a believer in Gandiji? Are you a believer in True POI? Are you going to be a person that holds for a long period of time to see what happens, and maybe it'll pay off big time for you? Or it could do the opposite, right? If you wait too long and then the popularity dies down. I know I'm being super optimistic, but if we just start to see no buys over the next 5 or 6 days, and then no buys from then on out, then you can start to see some massive sell-offs, and then you can start to see your balance go down dramatically. Now, again, dividends will help sort of cushion the blow of your balance going down, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully, I'm looking forward to seeing people get interested in this. People look at this. So again, I put in about 1.5 Ethereum in here, and we'll see if I'm confident enough. If I might put in a little bit more Ethereum, and a lot of that comes down to what is the community saying about it. So they do have a Telegram. Go ahead and head on over to Telegram and type in True POI and find that Telegram to get a better idea of what's going on. But they also have this kind of live purchase feed right here of what's going on, and kind of saying we're seeing some interest and people are still buying some POI, so it's not completely disappeared. And I'm looking forward to seeing what this thing can do. So just wanted to give you an update on that, and we'll talk about some other things too as well. I have an update on Polygon 60 and a few other things that I decided not to join We'll talk about those in some separate videos. All right, guys, that is everything for today. If you guys are interested in joining True POI, check out the link below, kingoffomo.com/POI. That'll bring you to this website, and then you guys can check it out for yourselves. And again, but always make your own mind up. If you guys, this is risky stuff, right? You could lose basically everything in here if things go south. And the worst possible case scenario. So if you're more comfortable just watching and seeing what happens to me, then go ahead and just watch from the sidelines. But of course, no pain, no gain. All right, guys, that is everything for now. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.